water going up my back, it's horrible. Okay, this is interesting. Not been up here before. It's tight. That's probably a reason I've not been up here before, it's sludgy as hell. Right, so there was a bit of a purpose to this video other than getting absolutely covered in mud. I watched one of MTB Derbyshire's videos the other day where he was trying a full face with a chin mount on for the first time. And the first video he put out, his camera angle was absolutely spot on. And he got a really good balance of seeing just enough of the bike, similar to what you get with the chest cam, but not quite as much, and plenty of the horizon and everything else. And when I look back on my footage, mine does all seem to be either none of the bike, and it looks like you're on a drone, or too much of the bike and not enough of the horizon, but no real balance. So I put the full face on again tonight just to come out and experiment, just to see if there is a perfect angle, whether I'm doing something wrong, or whether I need a different chin mount, which I think is a possibility for the chin cam, where I can actually get the camera a bit lower down, whereas it's currently sat quite high up. So if this doesn't work, then I think that's probably the next step to trying to find that perfect balance of what's in view in terms of the bike and horizon and everything else. So this video might turn out rubbish, might not turn out at all, it might seem okay. I'll keep checking the footage before I do any more, just to see if I can strike a balance, because I've not been overly happy with all the chin mount footage that I've done. Some's been better than others, and I think certain scenarios definitely work better than others. For general trail riding, I'm yet to find one where I see enough of the bike and enough of the horizon. A lot of faffing about tonight, but never mind. I did notice from the last video that I turned the wind filters off, and it's so windy at the minute that I actually needed it. I could hardly hear what I was saying. So I think for extreme wind, I think you do need a bit of a filter on. For general half decent weather, probably not. I've also dropped the sharpness of the video down to medium. I normally have it set on high. I think I have done for nearly every video I've done. So you'll have to let me know what you think, if you can see any notable difference on the footage regarding the sharpness, regarding the tone of the video. Yeah, drop it in the comments below. I've also turned off boost again on the stabilisation. Watching back the previous video, just the normal stabilisation seemed to be plenty smooth enough, to be fair. And I did think that I'd lost a little bit of the shakiness on the video as it was starting to get darker. Again, let me know in the comments if you're liking what you're seeing, don't like anything indifferent. It's always nice to get a bit of feedback, good or bad, as long as it's constructive. Don't mind at all. Right, enough waffling, let's get to the top of the downhills. Advantage of having the full face and having it on your chin is that you see exactly what I'm seeing. If I turn my head around, the camera follows, whereas on a chest mount it's a lot more rigid. And I do sometimes point things out to my left or my right, not remembering that you probably can't see what I'm seeing. Then you look back on the video footage and the viewer doesn't see anything. So can't wear the full face all the time, definitely a time and a place for it, but today's one of those times and places. bit of an experiment. Hopefully you can see that inner tube hanging up on that tree just there, which normally you wouldn't see it because the view would be like this. So we'll see. I think Pines is still shut to the general public today, but I have done a recce of all these trails and they're all perfectly safe. And I'm fortunate that I don't have to ride into Pines. I'm just coming through Vicar water. But to the general public, most of the trails are still shut. So they've cleared up the remaining debris from the last 3 storms. Which, to be fair, the bits I rode yesterday didn't seem too bad at all. Didn't really see any real carnage, but I think there have been some bits affected where I didn't ride more than others. I've got to be safe, can't allow the general public back in. But if you've got something like this on your doorstep, as long as you're safe and sensible, I don't really see as I'm doing anything any different to lots of other people I've seen doing on other videos in extreme weather. But safety first, as always. I'd never ride anything blind without first checking it out. You might not see that on the videos that I've already done multiple recce's of areas, but I can assure you it all goes on behind the scenes and you just see less of the waffle and more of the good content. Right, you don't want to see me suffering getting back up this climb, so we'll see you back at the top again. Right, I think I'm reasonably happy with that camera level. Looking back at it, it is difficult to tell when it's on such a tiny screen. But, I certainly see the horizon okay, and enough of the bike, I think. We'll see. We'll play it back on big telly. Bike Park Wales coming up in just over a month. Really looking forward to that. Just hope we fall lucky again with the weather. It's a cracking couple of days last time we went. One day at Bike Park Wales, one day riding somewhere else yet to be confirmed. Did Forest of Dean last time, so possibly somewhere else. But only one day in Bike Park Wales. I'm sure we'll make the most of that. Now we know what to expect. I do struggle to find the on and off button when I'm having the camera mounted on the chin. I don't know why. Normally when I come from the bottom of the downhills to Tornado, I don't know why, it's obviously a habit, I pedal all the way down to the bottom and then come up this massive hill. It's far quicker coming back up halfway up the push-up trail and then dropping in. I just had a light bulb moment. So it took me a few years. I'm a slow learner, as you can tell. Back up the hill. Certainly still a bit of wind out in the open. Not so bad when you're in the forest. This bit was closed off yesterday. I've taken the barriers down, so I'm assuming it's safe to ride. Still lots of debris on the floor though. Yeah, I'm guessing from this is where quite a few of the trees have been down. It's made a mess. So if you know where you are on the blue route at the minute, if you look just to my right hand side, there's a bit of a dip, and literally as we get to the bottom of here, the other side of that fence is where the hidden jump lines are. In fact, just there where that slab is. Go over there, follow it around to your left, and you'll come onto the the abandoned jump lines. Multiple ways you can get there, to be fair. Got loads of people struggling to find it. It's just the other side of that railway bridge, but it's very, very well hidden unless you know where you're looking. Right, if you got to this part of the video, thank you very much for staying with us. Very much appreciated. You've probably heard me mention, as you've heard every other YouTuber out there mention at least some point in their video, don't forget, like and subscribe. If you're not a YouTuber, that probably means absolutely nothing to you, and it gets a little bit like wallpaper. You keep hearing it, keep saying it, don't really understand why people keep saying it. It's not just because I want subscribers, it's because YouTube don't pay any money to any YouTube creators unless they have got over 4,000 hours of viewing time per year, which I'm well in excess of. I'm getting anywhere between 5 and 1,000 hours of viewing time every single month, so well over that. But they've insisted that you get the viewing time and you've got to have 1,000 subscribers before they will pay you any money for any adverts that are running through your videos. I started this channel in, I think, 2007 with no intention of becoming a YouTuber, getting 1,000 or making any money out of it whatsoever. I did it purely for music videos and a few family holidays, etc, etc. It's only really the mountain biking that has got me to the point where actually I'm now very, very close to 1,000 subscribers, and I've got almost 500,000 views across all my videos. I've got a lot of videos, to be fair. Some of them are absolute garbage from way back, but I've left them on there because they do still attract some views. And there's a few videos on there that purely by accident have got a ridiculous amount of views. There's one in particular, it's called Sheep Poops on Lamb's Head. It's in there if you search for it. Loads of people have nicked it off me. I've got well over 150,000 views on that video, and I've seen some YouTubers that are a lot more successful than me that have got, or had in the past, well over 1 million of views, and they've had that off the back of a video that I've produced. I did try blocking a few people and reporting them for nicking my video, and then it was just becoming so widespread that I gave up the ghost in the end. So loads of people have benefited from video that I've done. So I think it's only fair that I put a lot of time and effort into these videos, more so since I got into mountain biking, that, you know, I should get some monetization back from YouTube. To date, I've not had a single penny from them, but YouTube have probably made a fortune. With 500,000 views, they've had a fair bit of traffic coming through my site. That's why every video I'll say please like and subscribe. Even if you are a casual YouTuber and you're only watching this channel, or you've stumbled across one of these videos, or this one in particular, and you're not really interested in watching every video that I do, that's absolutely fine. That's what YouTube is. You know, it's an easy platform for people to find videos. I've now started trying to like, wherever I come across a video that I like, I try and leave a comment, and I try and definitely like the video, and if it's something I'm interested in, I will subscribe. Even if you never come back to this channel, the fact that you've subscribed gets me closer to 1,000. I'm doing the hard work with the views, and I've got regular people watching the videos that are enjoying what I'm doing. That's fantastic. And if you're just watching the videos just out of curiosity, or you've just stumbled across it, that's also fine. It takes literally a couple of minutes to set up a YouTube account and click on like and subscribe. You've got to have a channel, I think, to be able to do that. So if you could, really is appreciated, and that's why people that are below or very close to 1,000 subs will continually keep telling you please like and subscribe, so they can get to the holy grail of 1,000. After then, it gets a lot easier. Your videos do start naturally getting a lot more airplay. But you know, it's great to see that I've gone from, I think, being stuck on about 150 subscribers for many years, not really doing anything, to certainly in the last 12 months going from very low numbers to, I think we're about 830 something now. So very close to it. We'll get there this year, but if we can have a little bit of help, it's even more appreciated, and that way I can keep doing the videos I'm doing, making better content. Hopefully a little bit of pocket money will come in from some of the revenue. We're not talking life-changing sums of money, we're not talking enough money to be able to retire on, but if it pays for a couple of bits for my bike, wear and tear, or a new camera throughout the year, then, you know, it all helps, doesn't it? It keeps you going, and it probably makes you want to keep on going for a lot longer, whereas a lot of people just give up because they think I'll never get to 1,000 subscribers. Anyway, that's enough waffling. I just thought I'd fill that bit of space and time. If you've not got to this point, you'll never know what I'm rambling on about, but if you've stayed with me this far, thank you very much. Really is appreciated. We're losing the light now, so it's time to head back to home. Never say one more run, so we're going to do a couple of more runs and then turn and head back. Thanks for watching. You know what to do. Very quickly. I must have been waffling for hours and hours. Probably got no subscribers left now at all. That's it, we're down in one piece. Homeward bound, bit of tea and a shower, get rid of all this mud. The wife absolutely loves the amount of washing I generate each week, so it's been great this last week. Washing machine's been redundant almost. Back on it. Thanks for watching, see you on the next one. Cheers.